Alright, so I got a story from BindingTheComics.com. Viola Davis says that audiences who don't see The Woman King are supporting the narrative that black women cannot lead the box office globally. Set in the historical African kingdom of Dahomey, now modern-day Benin, during the opening years of the 1820s, The Woman King tells a fictionalized version of the 1823 Dahomey revolt, focusing on General Nanaska and her all-female Agoji warriors as they fight to liberate their state from subordination under the rival Oyo Empire. Despite the real world Dahomey Kingdom having heavily participated in the era's Atlantic slave trade, slavers would regularly take humans from neighboring tribes as a way of war, specifically targeted restocking raids, and either selling them off to the Europeans or keeping them as personal property, with the practice only coming to an end thanks to the intervention of the British Navy. That's important to remember. Reviews of the soon-to-be-released film indicate that The Woman King will handle the subject by depicting its protagonist, General Nanaska, as a leading voice in the opposition of the practice. However, regardless of this particular stain on the kingdom's history, many reviewers have taken to lauding the film as a highlight of black excellence, with comparisons to Marvel's Black Panther regularly being tossed around in general conversations. One such media personality was Tyrone Edwards, current co-host of the Canadian entertainment talk show E-Talk, who not only praised the film directly to Davis, but also inquired as to her thoughts on how audiences can help prevent the hype surrounding the Woman King and other black-led movies from being just a moment. I was talking to your co-star, blah, 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 shit. That wasn't what I planned to ask you today, but what really resonated with me, he added before turning the question to Davis, what do you think about that? Talking about, I'm tired of these black movies just being a moment. Blah, blah, blah. Because this carpet feels different to me. I've been doing this for a while. Which Davis replied, absolutely, I completely 100% agree. However, she did have one caveat. But here's the thing I'm going to add to that. It will be just a moment if people don't come see the movie. Okay? Because you're sending a very clear message to a machine called Hollywood. Hollywood is interested in green. It just is. It is what I do. So if you don't come see it, then you're sending a message that black women cannot lead the box office globally. You are supporting that narrative. The double Suicide Squad star accused. And if you want to normalize it, come see this. Come see the same way you would Black Panther, Iron Man, Spider-Man, any other movie that doesn't have any of us in it. Or one or two of us in it. Oops, my mistake. But anyway, that's basically, and it says opens in theaters on September 16th. I'll link this in the description box if you want to read it for yourself. There's, I basically covered the whole thing. But the idea that not going to see this movie means that you're supporting the narrative that black women cannot leave the box office globally. Number one, that's a hard thing to say. Is that you've got to see this, because if not, it completely puts us all in a bind and this and that. It's like, what are you talking about? It's a fucking movie, It's like I'm sure some people watch it. I haven't seen it. I'm interested in seeing how they do it, because I've heard some people talk about that. They say the fight scenes are really well done. I'm interested in seeing that. Maybe. We'll see. I keep an open mind. I'm interested in seeing how they tackle the slave kind of angle, because these are slavers, essentially. And I say, well, she's against it. Okay, well, yeah, but not every character in the movie is going to be against it. So are they actually going to have these African characters speaking in favor of the slavery? I kind of doubt it, but at the same time, you never know. We'll see. No, I don't know. Me personally, I think the idea that you want to say, well, black women can lead the box office globally, or cannot lead in this case, or whatever. I don't care for that. The idea that anybody or any group can or cannot lead the box office globally is just stupid. It's like, why are you trying to tie it to that? Why not just tie it to, hey guys, this is a good movie, come see it. I'm asking you to come see it, that kind of thing. Trying to make it all, well, this is more than a moment, or this or that. It's like, how many of these fucking moments can we have? Like I said, they talk about, your Black Panthers. You got tons of movies that come out with like black-led cast. Some do well, some don't. Some are good movies, some aren't. It's the way movies are. Trying to tie it into identity politics and stuff, it's just fucking stupid. And this, to me, I don't care for this kind of mentality. It's not a good way to do things. But anyway, like I said, I'll link this in the description box if you want to read it for yourself. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.